do you think Britain and America and other Western countries have to apply to bring about the kind of statement that you would like them to bring about? How can they do it?
Well, you know, you feel these things very easily by your actions followed by deeds. For instance, if you talk about a policy of stand and at the same time decrease your military spending, no one would believe you. As I said before, I'm all for world disarmament. But until the day that we have not reached that agreement, the question is to have a balance. So if, as I said, your words are followed by deeds, one would believe you, obviously.
But do you understand sometimes the slight dilemma that some Western leaders feel about a very close relationship with your government, when there are some in America and in Britain too who feel that your regime is undemocratic? How do you respond to that?
Well, I respond to that by saying that your regime are not more democratic than ours, because in the name of democracy you make things that we are horrified about it. There is no equality between people. There is more difference of standard of living and wealth between your people than our people.
Is that so?
Well, just look how many billionaires you have and how many poor people you have. Here, the wealth of the country, at least we are subsidizing 5 items of food. All the education is free. Throughout the university, we are even paying pocket money to the students.
Well, let me put it to you that Mr. Callahan doesn't work in an office like yours. How do you respond to that?
Mr. Callahan is a prime minister. I'm the king of kings of a country which has 2,500 years of monarchy. But this cannot be also compared to Buckingham Palace. The price of Buckingham Palace is 100 times more than the price of this one.
I believe you have more than one palace around this country. So is the Queen, you might say. But nevertheless, you make a point about the difference in wealth between billionaires, perhaps in Britain and America, and the poor. I would suggest to you there are also very rich people in Iran and very poor people in Iran. But isn't the point that...
In the old days, you, British, and others who had influence here, you could change the prime ministers as you wished. Are you sorry for that time that you have lost? Do you want the same thing? To manipulate our internal affairs? We won't let you.
What are you going to do about the Concorde? You have 3 options. Are you going to buy them?
I wish we could, because it could be an ideal plane for my country, located almost in the middle of Tokyo and London. And especially if we could make the tour, Tokyo, Tehran, London or Paris, New York, Los Angeles, and again Tokyo. That would be fantastic. But the question is that it should pay. I mean, it should be an economic plane. We wouldn't buy a plane when we would be sure that we are going to lose money.
So?
So it has to be proven, maybe the extended Concorde, which will take a few additional seats. Or if we go into your books to see what you are doing over the Atlantic, which is obviously the best course.
So you might possibly do some joint arrangement with British Airways, you say, over the Atlantic?
After careful